Feldman from the TT for T team, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Safari and how to use two features, the reader feature and how to have Safari read out loud to you and your students. So let's get started by going to a web page that has a lot of text. So along with our rocks and minerals theme, I'm going to go ahead here into Wikipedia and find this lovely article about rocks, all kinds of rocks. Now notice up here in the upper right corner there's a little blue button that says Reader. Simply click on Reader and that will remove all the distractions on the page and just simply leave you the text. This is very helpful when removing distracting ads, extra buttons, clutter that's come from images that maybe are misplaced, and a simple touch of the Reader button again and you're back to your main article. So use that Reader feature, it's very handy, especially to use with students, or also if you need to print off content, then you're not wasting a lot of materials on unnecessary items. Now, to talk about having Safari read to you, you can take a little break from all the reading and just plug your computer in and let Safari do the work. Simply highlight that text that you would like to have read out loud, and then if you hold down the Option and Escape button,
Igneous rock, derived from the Latin word igneous, meaning of fire.
It will just start reading for you. So those special buttons again is Option and the Escape button. It turns it on and it toggles it off. So that should be the default setting there on your Mac. If for some reason that's not working, then you go back to the Apple and down to System Preferences. There you will find Dictation and Speech. And underneath Dictation and Speech is where you can set the text-to-speech feature. Now if you notice, right here it says Speak Selected Text when the key is pressed and the current key is Option Escape. So if you don't like that, you can also go over here to Change Key and give yourself a new keyboard shortcut. But I figure Apple knows what they're doing, so I'm going to stick with Option Escape. It works great for me. But that's where you would turn that on if for some reason that's not working for you. Now, if you decide that you would like to save that text as a spoken track, you can go down here and simply with a secondary click, come down here to Add to iTunes as a spoken track. Now that will pop that over here to your iTunes. You can give it a name, so I could call this Igneous Rocks. And then I'll have that available to play at a later time. Now notice you're able to save it where you would like it to be saved, so I'm going to just let it go to its default and then go ahead and save. Notice that my iTunes is bouncing down here. That is now saved over here in my music, and I should be able to access that in just a minute from my playlist. And it's called Spoken Text. And here it is, it's called Igneous Rocks. Now if I click, I can go ahead and play that right here in iTunes. How neat is that? That is a pretty fabulous little trick.